Hola guys and girls, and welcome to the first video in my new apartment, like you can see in the background. Yeah, this is where I'll be living now for the next few months, and this will be the background for the next few months. And this is like basically my first video here. It's kind of a test on how the setup works and how the sound is and stuff like that. But this is a transaction video, like you can already see you're already looking at right now. I made some transactions in the PMC to change up my team. And yeah, in classic Borussia Donphan style, I used all my transactions in one fell swoop. All the free agencies are gone. They have the GBA rules, so you have free agencies and unlimited trades. I didn't trade with anyone. These are all free agencies. But let me go over it, why I made these trades, and yeah, basically what the thought behind it was. So this whole thing started basically with another coach dropping Tapu Fini, and then I looked at Tapu Fini. I was like, that kind of does the deal help a lot of our team? And then I started to figure out how can I make this trade happen. So why do I think Tapu Fini would be a great addition to my team? You only saw one match yet, the week 2 match, and the week 1 match didn't happen, but I built the week 1 team, of course, but I didn't know initially that the match wouldn't happen. And in both my teams, I had Mega Pidgeot as my default, because like you already saw from if you saw my draft analysis, my team was pretty rocks weak, and that's why I always want to have hazard removal, and I didn't. Togekiss never really fit on the team, and I didn't want to have default Mew. I want to run different Mews, and yeah, with Dragonite being my main sweeper, my main offensive threat, I want always rocks gone, so I have still my multi-scale, of course, intact. So that's why I 2 weeks in a row had default on Mega Pidgeot, and the 1 week it didn't work out, and that's just where I knew I had to change things up. I need to, like, every time I build a team, I already know, okay, when I have this, like I have my Rotom on the team, I have my Dragonite on the team, then I already know, okay, I can't really put Togekiss or any other Rock Meat ones as well on the team, because otherwise I'm way too weak to rocks, and that's hindered me in T-building, and it did annoy me in playing as well, so that I had to try and dehog with an offensive one, stuff like that. So basically, that's what I want to change up. The big weakness, which basically I already acknowledged, and a lot of guys you acknowledge as well in my draft, I tried to patch that up with these transactions, and yeah, Tapu Fini dropped, so I want to see how can I make Tapu Fini happen. So I had 2 options to get Tapu Fini. I either drop Dragonite or I drop my Mew. Since I dropped Mew was my round 1 pick, and I definitely want to try Mew over the season, the only one left was Dragonite. I had to get rid of Dragonite. Okay, what do I lose if I get rid of Dragonite? So, I lose my Dragon type, and through Tapu Fini I gain a Fairy and a Water type. So basically what I have to do, I can get rid of Togekiss and Vaporeon in the transaction as well. Since I basically gain a Water, I gain a Fairy through Tapu Fini, so these are kind of redundant on my team, and I have to grab a Dragon. So Togekiss tier 2, Vaporeon is tier 3. So basically, I knew I will drop these 2, and so I have to, and I knew I had to get Dragon. So which Dragon can I get? The Dragon in tier 2, the only one left was Goodra. In tier 3, you had Tyrantrum, and I don't know if any other Dragon, but basically, I thought Tyrantrum was the better Dragon option because I didn't want Goodra. Goodra is more of a bulky offensive, and I lose one of my main setup sweepers, and I want to get another threatening setup sweeper, and Tyrantrum fits that build perfectly. He's a rock type as well, which I didn't have before on the team, and yeah, he's of course not as good as Dragonite, but he fills the role Dragonite had. Of course not as good as Dragonite, but it still does fill the hole, and Head Smash is a thing as well. Basically, but since Tapu Fini picked up the Water type and the Fairy type, and I get rid of 2 months, and I've fused them basically into one, I have like 1 spot open on the team. Like, I don't have any roles I still need. I can just look at any tier 2 mon and basically grab it, and the best tier 2 mon I thought was great for my team was Dugtrio. This is Arena Trap Dugtrio, and at first I was never really a fan of Dugtrio, but then I looked at Mega Pidgeot and what the best checks to Mega Pidgeot are, and they're basically the electric types, the steel types, the rock types, because these are the 3 which resist flying, and rock types resist fire as well, which is the best secondary option you have on Mega Pidgeot. It's of course Heat Wave. Dugtrio traps all of them and just kills them with Earthquake. So that's why I think the Mega Pidgeot Dugtrio pair up is so awesome, because Mega Pidgeot gets U-turn as well, so your opponent brings your check into Mega Pidgeot, you click U-turn, and you bring in Dugtrio, and it's dealt with, and then the check to Mega Pidgeot is gone. That's great in theory. Of course, that will not work on all matches. There's stuff like Shed Shell and other things people can play around that, but that's the main idea. That's like on theory, that's a great concept, and my opponent will have to prepare for that. I can then predict the preparation for that and play around that. But either way, I think it's a great pairing. It gives me another fast mon in which matches I don't want to bring Mega Pidgeot. I can still bring Dugtrio, have a very fast mon. And yeah, that's basically the whole thing. I lost 2 Rock Weak mons and gained 1 resist actually. Dugtrio actually resists rocks, but that's not really like that matters. But yeah, I hope these changes will help in future weeks. Like the match this week, these traits are already active, so that's why I uploaded before. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about these transactions. This is basically the whole thought process. Talonflames got dropped, I figured out how can I make put it on my team, and then Trenton was the best strength left, and then Dugtrio, just after a little bit thinking about it, was just a great addition to the team as well. And yeah, we missed Dragonite, we missed Togekiss, we missed Vaporeon. I used all three of them already in League format. Dugtrio and Tyrantrum I never used in League format, so in that regard it's a bit more exciting trade as well, so I can use some mons I never used before. But yeah, that's basically the whole idea. Like I said, leave your thoughts in the comments, and yeah, I will see you this week for the match at PMC, and we'll see if one of these mons comes and how they can pull through. But either way, that's all from me. I will see you another time. Ciao.